It started with a text. Don't forget, your dad's big 60th is coming up. We need $1,800 from everyone. I stared at the message from my mother, blinking. Surely, this was a joke. Just a few weeks ago, my 30th birthday had passed in total silence. No phone calls, no texts, no cake, not even a lazy happy birthday from my family group chat. I thought maybe they'd surprise me late. I waited and waited, but nothing came. Not a card, not a hug, not even fake interest. Now, here they were, treating me like a bank. Turning 30 was something I'd secretly hoped would mean something. I wasn't expecting fireworks or a grand party, but I thought maybe my mom would call. Or my brother would say something cheesy like, "Welcome to the old club." But the silence was louder than any words. I sat alone that day, candles lit on a small cupcake I bought for myself, trying to push away the sinking hurt that came with each hour that passed in silence. The only person who said anything was my coworker, who bought me coffee and a silly card that said 30 and thriving. She didn't even know how lonely I felt until I cried at my desk in the bathroom. 3 weeks later, that group text hit. Mom wrote, "Hey all, Dad's turning 60 next month. Big party planned at Blue Ridge Hall. We've hired catering and a live band. We're asking $1,800 each to cover the costs. Need it by next Friday. Sparkling heart, sparkling heart, sparkling heart. No, how are you? No, thank you for anything. Just a demand, like I was a walking ATM. My older brother, Jason, immediately responded. Sent. Dad deserves the best. Of course he did. He was the golden child. Always has been. My younger sister, Maddie, replied minutes later. Done. So excited. I waited. I stared. I felt my stomach twist. Not one of them mentioned my birthday. Not one of them apologized. They expected me to pay for a party for the man who once told me, "You were the quiet mistake." My dad never liked me. I was the middle child, the one who didn't shine as brightly as the others. I was the responsible one, which meant I was useful but not special. I took care of things. Picked up groceries. Took Maddie to school when Mom forgot. Cooked when she was hungover. I remember once, at 17, I got accepted into a summer writing program. I was ecstatic. But Dad said, "That's not a real achievement. Be practical. Try business school like your brother." They didn't clap. They didn't come to the reading. I went alone. I kept thinking things would change when I got older. But here I was, 30, still invisible. I typed out a dozen replies in the group chat and deleted them all. No, I don't have it. Why should I? But instead, I opened my banking app, transferred $1, and added a note. Here's my contribution. That's exactly how much you valued my birthday. Then I left the group chat. Blocked them. All of them. Mom, Dad, Jason, Maddie. And I vanished. For the first few days, my phone buzzed like crazy. Missed calls. Angry texts from Jason. "What's wrong with you? Are you punishing Dad?" From Mom. "Don't make this about you. He's your father." No one said, "I'm sorry we forgot your birthday." No one asked how I was doing. So I stayed gone. I didn't respond. I went to work, came home, and slowly started doing things for myself. I bought myself flowers. I cooked fancy meals for one. I even signed up for an online writing course again, something I abandoned long ago because Dad said it was pointless. Weeks later, I saw photos on Maddie's public Instagram. My family was all dressed up, smiling under a banner that said, "Happy 60th, Dad." My $1 didn't ruin the party. They were just fine without me. But they weren't whole. There was a space in the photos where I should have been. No one tagged me. No one mentioned me. Like I'd been erased, but this time by my choice. 2 months after the party, I got a handwritten letter in my mailbox. No return address, but I recognized the cursive. It was from my dad. "I didn't realize how much we hurt you until you disappeared. I didn't realize your birthday passed until Jason mentioned it too late. You were always the quiet one, the helper, and maybe that's why we forgot you needed love too. I'm sorry. I know $1 was a message. I got it. Loud and clear. If you ever want to talk, I'll listen this time." I read it 3 times. I cried. But I didn't call him. Not yet. I moved to a smaller apartment a few months later, closer to the city. No family. No obligations. Just me. I started writing a short story collection, finally submitting pieces to magazines. I turned my pain into power. My absence became peace. My silence became strength. One day I might talk to them. One day, not today. When I turned 31, I planned my own birthday dinner. Just 4 friends from work, nothing fancy. Laughter, silly gifts, candles, and real hugs. They toasted me. They saw me. And for the first time in a long time, I felt full. Not from the food, from love. It wasn't about the money. It was never about the money. It was about being forgotten. That $1 was my scream. My final stand. My self-respect written in digital ink. And it changed everything. Not for them. For me.